Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm filming at night, so if the lighting's a little different, I'm sorry, but I did some really good yard sailing this weekend. I just wanted to pop on here and show you guys what I found. So I'm going to start with the first thing I found. The first yard sale I went to. It was actually me and my husband, and we were on my way to pick up my mom to bring her with us, and this was on the way, so we stopped there. And I found this entire box of wooden craft shapes. The whole box was $3. I'm not going to go through the entire box because that could be like a whole video on its own, but I will show you guys some of my favorite things. So right off the bat, this was the stuff that caught my eye. I saw these little wooden beads, and I'm going to be making a garland. There's not enough in here for that, so I did end up buying some, and I'll show you that in my next haul video. But I think these little napkin rings are pretty cool. I'm seeing maybe white paint and then like numbers. There's only 5 of them, but I don't have like huge dinners if I have them, so that's just enough for me. The next thing I saw in this box that I was like in love with, and there's a couple of these bags of wooden spools. There's some smaller sizes here, and then there's a medium one, and then there's these. And I'm going to try and do a DIY with these. On Pinterest, they have little images of like the vintage end of spool labels. So I'm going to see if I can size them down and print them out small enough for this, and then kind of just like Mod Podge them on and make an assortment of like vintage looking spools to just throw in a jar or something. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. A few of the other cute shapes, there was some Christmas lights, little pegs and an assortment of like different shapes like that. There's some animal cutouts, some hearts, flowers, and then there's these little cups. And I thought these might be something cool for my niece to do. So I am planning on having some fun projects with that. So the next thing I want to show you guys, I got super excited for also. This was just like a really good weekend overall with the finds. I picked up a drill set. So I got a Ryobi, it's an 18 volt. And this person actually put a charged battery out so you could see that it worked. I've bought them before at yard sales and taken a gamble, and usually there's a dead battery that you can't charge. So this one here, the battery was good. I got the drill with 1 battery. I got the little flashlight and then the charger. And it was all $15 for the whole setup. So I was really happy with that because the batteries are like the most expensive part of the tools sometimes. Okay, so this next thing is one of those like infomercial items that you see on TV, and I don't know, they always get me. So I'm just going to show you guys. It's these carpet skates. So you just kind of strap them on your feet, and then the bottoms are smooth so you can like ice skate on carpet. They were like a totally just like weird impulse thing. They were 25 cents. So I think they'll just be something fun to try out with my mom and my niece. At that same place I got the carpet skates, I did find an old tin. And this is just an old cream of wheat tin. And I got this for 50 cents. Alright, I found some more old tins. These are kind of rusted, but I liked them anyways. Maybe to use as a planter. So this is just an old coffee tin. And then I've got another old coffee tin. And this one has a lid on it still. I didn't open it up because I don't really want to know. So this one's A&P coffee. And A&P used to be a grocery store around where I live. I don't know if it's a chain that still exists, but this is like their store brand, it looks like. So I got those two guys. They were $1 a piece. I also picked up a really pretty planter because you guys know I've been doing my back steps with like flowers and container gardens, and then I found this for 50 cents. I couldn't leave it behind. It's got that blue and white print, kind of like a Chinese ginger jar, and the outside cleaned up really nice. I was afraid there was like a rust stain around it, but that came off with a Mr. Clean Eraser. The inside does have some staining, but that's okay because I'm going to fill it with dirt anyways. Okay, so I also picked up this silver ladle, and I didn't really look at it much. Let's see. It says Will A. Rogers SXR, and then there's some kind of a maker's mark. And then there's something down towards the bottom. I'll have to look it up more to see like if it's real silver or not, but I just liked the bend in the handle. And then there's detailing in the scoop part of it. So just really pretty. I don't know what I'll do with it yet. I just thought it was really pretty. It was a quarter, so I didn't want to leave it behind. At that same yard sale, another thing I picked up for a quarter is this enamel crock. So it's like the metal with the enamel over it. There's really it's good condition. There's not a lot of wear to the bottom. There's no holes in this one. So I mean, I could use this as a planter outside if I wanted. I could also use it to hold things inside. Okay, this next thing I picked up for 10 cents. The lady said, I asked her how much it was. It's this box of old crayons. And she said 10 cents. So I was like, okay. She's like, you know what, you can just have it. But I felt bad, you know, I wanted to pay her, so I gave her the 10 cents. And it was still a great deal. So just this really cool box of vintage Crayola crayons. There are actually some still in here. I didn't buy it for the crayons. I just bought it for, I thought, back to school time. I could see this on a shelf with some like rulers, maybe like a fake apple. Just kind of like a little back to school September type display. So thank you guys for watching. I plan on doing a Hobby Lobby and consignment haul for my next video, so make sure you subscribe if you want to be up to date on all my newest videos. Thank you for watching.